Had to clear my throat. Hello, my students. My name is Mikelo, and today I'm going to tell you the safest characters to revenge counter with. Keep in mind, the revenge counter close range is a terrible, terrible mechanic. I do not recommend using it. This is a crazy mix-up option you're going for. Alright. And then this, who else? Zamasu. These are all the characters in the game, besides like 10, that are most consistently safe against revenge counters. Now, to know if your character is safe against revenge counters, I recommend going against a final form cooler. But you can't test this offline, you have to get your buddy to match. So I did the testing for you. I'm gonna put it simple for you guys, right? The revenge counter stat goes off how little end lag your character has. Here, my Dharmiku may be enhanced, but I'm gonna remove all of them. To show off that it's not about the stats being enhanced, it's about the initial starting stats they have. You see, all these characters have some pretty decent combo stat, so they're gonna be pretty safe on the revenge counter. Also, characters aren't safe on the revenge counter. Every giant is, that's because the revenge counter is a little different. So something else. Now keep in mind, almost every character when they revenge counter, bare minimum, should be safe against the Gogeta 4. And every single character here is safe against the Gogeta 4. So I'm gonna teach you times to use the revenge counter. Now, if you want to universal safe revenge counter, you gotta do it at the very tail end frame of the last hit, like right here. And you want to let it whiff. And if your opponent does nothing and they just sit there and take it, you are plus. If they got it, you are plus. If they don't it, you are plus. See, that one hit it, but I'm plus off of that. You cover the little shockwave of my lack of end lag. They can hold perception. You can also, if you're very fast, let me not too early. So that's another safe one you can do. Every safe one I say is universally safe. Honestly, you can accept. You don't even need to accept the skill point. Oh no, you have to perception cancel. You have to perception cancel. My fault, gamers. My fault. Did they nerf Yamcha's HP? Dang. See, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. But Damaku. His end lag is a little less than Yamcha's. Character with the most amount of end lag, with the least amount of end lag on the revenge counter, is Gogeta Z. This shit is practically zero. You can go for a dollar off his revenge counter, and he will be safe 55 times out of 10. But remember, since the patch, they nerfed revenge counters to ludicrously dog water. All because of making the perception to them 1, which is terrible. Please Bandai revert that change. But that also means you now have a chance to use the other revenge counters. So the other revenge counters are, put it simply, better in every way possible. You got the medium range one. This one, very hard to revenge count to perception. Still takes 1 skill bar, and you still gain 1 bar key. But it's a lot harder to get your follow-ups off. Then there's the long range one. I am 95% sure that it's the exact same properties as the medium range one. Let's say you do a free dragon dash. This one is only useful in DP, or if you know your opponent's going to do a super dash. So you know your opponent's going to do a little cheeky hit play, you know, to shoot some ki blasts out, you keep your distance. You stay far away, they shoot out their ki blast. Your revenge counter, they do their super, you're going to clash, you lose no ki, they lose their ki, and you're plus on this one. Yes, every single revenge counter in the game that is not the close range one is plus. Because of course the close range one is negative for most characters. Okay, I'm pretty sure that is every. Oh yeah, the perfect counter. The perfect counter is a very. It's a very hard trick to do. It is a frame perfect revenge counter where you get hit the same frame that your revenge counter on. So I can always show it off with a character with multi-hits since revenge counters do not trigger off of multi-hits. Yes, that means when your opponent goes spark mode, that is all considered one multi-hit in the eyes of the game. So you can never revenge counter and totally do a smash property like move, like the triangle move that picks them up, or one of the rush chains. So I'm gonna get a character which this should be easy to find, but I've been practicing my perfect smashes against this character a long time.
I'll crush you with all of my might.
Too early. Too early again. Too early again. Damn, that is oh, way too early again. Hold up. This one's the one. Really, Bandai? Okay, it is a very hard trick. See, that's here right there. Now I'm gonna do it with Diamond Coup so we can show off the real power of it. So this is the real power of it. Oh, Vegeta. So you do it. Okay. Wow, too early. Come on, Super Counter Heaven. Damn, you do it, then you can do your triangle. You can do this with every character that has a smash, called holding down the square button. That is the best use for the perfect smash. I mean the perfect counter. Sorry. I forgot the name I gave it. I discovered it. So you do a little smash and get back your turn. Keep in mind, if you try to go for the grab, your opponent can tech out of the grab. You could go for a runaway super or just run away and reset neutral, which is a pretty good use of it. So, oh come on, man! You gotta imagine like similar timing with the super counter, just a little tiny bit earlier than you normally would. But one thing you do is after you hit the perfect counter, run away or go for a smash or go for a super. If you go for the super, also as you see, run counters also give you key. I've heard they're pretty strong. They give you a bar key per usage for the close range one only. Oh, fudge. Hold up. This is actually, boom, you go for the super, your super will be safe and it will connect. But keep in mind, if it is a rush super, it will whiff. It has to be a B. Or be one of those weird teleport ones. Alright, I land that frame perfect. Wow, let's go. That's basically every revenge counter in the game. One of them is technically an exploit. The other one is dog water with normal. I got my key. Fudge. Come on, this is only after rush attacks. You can technically you can also perfect counter after every hit possible. Let's say you never want to perfect counter a ground sweep, flying kicks, or any rush chain, because you will get hit. And also, as you see, when I do the revenge counter, my opponent enters slow motion. Sometimes the game will freak out and not give you the slow motion when it should. Let's see, I beat that. My opponent was stuck. If they hold down perception, they would beat that too. But sometimes the game will freak out and not give your opponent the slowdown. This only happens when they sidestep or step. Since, of course, the perception mechanic is tied for the slowdown with actually hitting the opponent. It's like a little ball radius. See, these are the characters that are mostly safe against most characters in the game. Now, every character that is safe against the Gogeta 4 with perception is a lot more. So that's from the core 5 you have for Storm Frieza, Nail. Where is Cooler? Where's Cooler? He's a movie character. You got Cooler. He's safe most of the time too. Especially final form, you got Bardock. Bardock is mostly safe as well. Perlis is kinda safe, not really. Then, oh yeah, the fusions. Most fusions are also safe as well on their revenge counter against Gordita Ford. Now, Gordita Ford's not that big of a problem. It's mostly MUI. And to be safe against an MUI player, you have to play one of these 5 characters. Or a medium one, like Cooler. Or Bardock. Or Giant. It's up to you. Well, that's the video. You guys should really use the revenge counter more. But remember to practice the perfect counter. It is the only counter in the game that is not that overpowered. It only gives you like a free super, a free chance to get away, a free combo. Okay, it just gives you a lot of stuff for the cost of 2 skill bar. And perfectly timing it. Well, yeah, thanks you guys for watching, and that's it.